going through there. I mean, I can always drill it back out, but the whole point of putting the hole there was so I didn't have to. That was actually the original hole in the bondo spreader. Okay, so what we have here is a piece of pretty flexible plastic, so it should move around enough to let this give a little bit. And I can, it's hard to work and keep everything in the camera, but I can fill all this in and make this all nice and level. Fill all my little gaps in, and that should hold on pretty good. And it'll be flexible a little bit on the end, so it'll move around some. Hopefully not going to wreck it no more, but just in case. But that has that piece kind of, well, a little bit done. Okay, we also have this hole right here. Well, there's no hole there now, technically, but there was a hole all the way through this. It was busted in. This is part of the fairing, the back part of the fairing, and put a piece of plastic in there and taped it up to hold it. And I've been taking some of this glue. Wow, the LED is way too bright. There we go. Been taking some of that, and actually I've been filling in this little hole with that, and then once I get it to a good level, I'll take Bondo, go over that, and I suppose I'll have to repaint that whole piece. It'll probably have to come off too. I don't think it's too hard to get off. Looks like a couple bolts here. I think there's a bolt under the fuel tank lid. Something holding it down here somewhere too. Yeah, I'll find all of them. It needs to be took off and hosed down anyway. But yeah, it'd be better to have it separated so I could paint it right. You know, I'm not going to be able to get back in there and do all that without having it off. But okay. That's that much. Alrighty. Mix up a little bit more. See, I had thought about trying to order some of these pieces, but there are so many different kinds of these scooters. All made by the same companies, and then everybody puts their own bodywork on it. It's kind of hard to find the right panel. So, no more than what these need. I think a little bit of Bondo will hold them pretty good. I'm not even mixing that in the camera, am I? There we go. Okay, so I've got that mixed. Okay, as you can see, there's the end of it. I don't need very much, but I need it to be even all the way to the end, and I'm going to have to smooth that back out. Okay. That should work once that dries. I may have to drill the hole back out, but that's fine. Now, got some more Bondo left mixed up here. Let me take you off of this tripod. Right here is what I'm going to do with it. I got this hole sealed up pretty good, and it ain't going nowhere, but it's still got an indentation there. So I'm going to smooth that out with a little good old Bondo. See, it made it level. All I really we'll have to do will be, yeah, it's level. All we really have to do is sand that down there, and then I'll paint this part. Okay, what's next? Okay, what I'll do, I got this piece that had the crack running down through here. I'll take a little of it, put it over the crack so I can smooth it all out. It's kind of, that should work. And on the inside, I need to build this up a little more. I need a pretty good thick surface area. That way, it'd be more likely to hold. But that was a pretty good sized crack. It went all the way back to about here. So, with that, it should hold everything together. There's the crack. You can't really see it that much on here. And once I sand that down and sand this down, give her a good spray, it should be alright. Okay, got this one dry. Sanded down some. Gonna have to trim it up a little there. And I'm gonna have to trim right down through here. Other than that, and I'll have to drill a hole back in it because, well, I kind of filled it in, but it don't really matter. That's easy. But the easiest way I can think of to cut it would be something like that. That's a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And the bottom. Pretty good. Just need to sand it a little bit.